The courtroom was buzzing, tension thick enough to cut with a knife when suddenly everything changed. Yella, who had been standing confidently, suddenly went pale. The reason? An unexpected witness walked in, and what they revealed shook the entire room to its core. Fans online are already losing it. TikTok clips of the moment are going viral, Twitter threads are exploding, and reaction videos are blowing up on YouTube. Nobody saw this coming, and the energy in the courtroom was electric. Sources say Yella's reaction wasn't just shock. It was fear, confusion, and the realization that the narrative he thought he controlled was unraveling before his eyes. According to insiders, this witness had information so explosive that it could flip the entire case and rewrite what everyone thought they knew about the events leading up to this trial. Social media went wild instantly. Fans started replaying footage, dissecting expressions, and theorizing about what the witness could have said. Some speculate it's a secret that's been buried for years, while others believe it could expose hidden alliances, betrayals, or even a cover-up no one expected. The courtroom chaos quickly spilled online, with creators remixing the moment into viral content, clips of Yella's pale face, dramatic pauses, and shocked reactions circulating faster than anyone could track. Analysts in the rap and street news world are calling this one of the most jaw-dropping moments in courtroom drama history, and fans can't stop talking about it. The suspense is real and the tension is building, because whatever this witness revealed doesn't just affect Yella. It has ripple effects across the scene, the fanbase, and even the inner circles that thought they were untouchable. Everyone is asking the same question: what did this witness say, and how will Yella recover from this bombshell? This is the moment that will dominate feeds for days, and nobody wants to blink. The moment the witness stepped into the courtroom, you could feel the energy shift instantly. Cameras flashed, murmurs rippled through the crowd, and everyone in the courtroom turned their attention toward the figure that had just appeared. Yella, who had carried himself with confidence throughout the trial, suddenly froze. His face drained of color, and for a split second he looked like a man who had just realized that the story he had been telling the world, and even the court, was about to be challenged in a way he hadn't anticipated. Insiders say that Yella had been preparing for this trial for months, thinking he knew what witnesses would appear, what evidence would be presented, and how the narrative would unfold. But this witness changed everything. The crowd leaned in, holding their collective breath, as the witness took the stand and began to speak. According to sources familiar with the case, the witness had first-hand knowledge of interactions and events that directly contradicted key statements Yella had made previously. The tension was palpable. You could almost hear the room crack under the weight of the revelations. As the witness recounted moments that only a few people knew about, Yella shifted nervously in his seat. Sweat began to bead on his forehead, and even the defense team exchanged concerned glances. Online, fans were already dissecting the moment in real time. Clips of Yella going pale were spreading across TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, racking up millions of views within hours. Fans debated, theorized, and speculated on what could have caused such a reaction. Some argued it was evidence of guilt, while others suggested it was the shock of hearing information Yella had thought would never come to light. The witness didn't just speak. They dropped a series of statements so precise, so detailed, that even seasoned courtroom reporters were caught off guard. According to insiders, this wasn't hearsay or rumor. This was concrete, verifiable information that could dramatically alter the trajectory of the case. Every sentence seemed to hit Yella like a ton of bricks. His body language shifted again and again, hands clenched, jaw tight, eyes darting, and a nervous tapping of the foot that betrayed the anxiety he tried to hide. Social media erupted. Fans on Twitter immediately began live-tweeting the courtroom drama, creating threads that dissected every glance, reaction, and pause. TikTok compilations cropped up, showing side-by-side comparisons of Yella's confident moments versus his stunned reaction when the witness revealed their information. Reaction channels on YouTube were already uploading breakdowns, analyzing what the witness had said, the implications for Yella, and what this meant for the inner circle he's associated with. According to insiders, the witness had information tied to both personal and professional dealings, some of which involved alliances and betrayals that had never been made public before. This revelation had a domino effect. Once the initial shockwave hit, it rippled across all parties involved. The prosecutors immediately shifted their strategy, using the witnesses' statements to challenge Yella's credibility and raise questions about inconsistencies in his prior testimony. Defense attorneys scrambled to recalibrate, realizing that the witnesses' credibility and precise recollection of events left them with little room to maneuver. Even observers noted that the witness's demeanor was calm, composed, and confident, everything Yella wasn't at that moment. The crowd in the courtroom could feel the tension rise with every word. Whispers grew louder and journalists scrambled to capture the expressions, the reactions, and the subtle signs of discomfort on Yella's face. Every detail was being recorded, broadcast, and analyzed, both inside the courtroom and online. Fans took to social media to weigh in, creating a frenzy of speculation. Some theorized that the witness had evidence that could implicate multiple figures connected to Yella's inner circle. Others argued that this testimony would finally bring clarity to a string of events that had been shrouded in mystery for years. Analysts in the rap and street news space were quick to weigh in. They noted that this was not just a regular courtroom moment, it was a cultural flashpoint. The reactions online, combined with the shock displayed by Yella, created a perfect storm for viral content. Every clip, screenshot, and meme added fuel to the fire, ensuring that this revelation would dominate feeds for days, if not weeks. The courtroom itself became a stage for drama that rivaled reality TV. Cameras captured every reaction, and the tension was so thick that even seasoned reporters admitted it was one of the most intense moments they had witnessed. According to insiders, the witness was not only credible but also had a history of being involved in situations directly relevant to the case. Their testimony included detailed accounts, corroborated timelines, and specifics that could be cross-verified with previous records and statements. Yella's reaction suggested he had not anticipated the precision or the level of exposure the witness would provide. Each new statement caused his confidence to erode further, and it became clear to everyone watching that the courtroom dynamic had shifted entirely. Fans online continued to dissect every angle. TikTok compilations highlighted the moment Yella first turned pale, then the subtle expressions of disbelief as the witness laid out information that directly contradicted prior claims. YouTube analysts uploaded hour-long breakdowns linking the witness's testimony to previous events, past social media posts, and even rival statements, creating a narrative that was as comprehensive as it was shocking. According to insiders, the witness's revelations could have far-reaching implications, not just for the trial itself, but for reputations, alliances, and relationships tied to Yella. The courtroom chaos was only the beginning. As the witness continued to speak, murmurs grew louder, pens scratched across notebooks, and the air seemed charged with tension. Observers reported that even the judge's demeanor changed slightly, leaning in and listening intently, aware that what was being revealed could reshape the case entirely. Fans couldn't get enough. Social media exploded with debates, with users arguing over motives, possible consequences, and what Yella's reaction really meant. Analysts noted that moments like this, raw, unscripted, and dramatic, drive the kind of engagement that dominates platforms for days, creating a ripple effect that feeds back into fan theories, news coverage, and viral content. As the testimony wrapped up, Yella's demeanor had changed completely. Gone was the confident figure who had taken the stand earlier. In his place was someone visibly rattled, trying to regain composure, but the damage was done. The witness had dropped a bomb, and everyone present knew it. Online, fans celebrated the moment as one of the most shocking courtroom revelations in recent memory. The clips went viral, hashtags trended, and reactions poured in from corners of the internet that had previously been silent. According to insiders, this was just the beginning. The courtroom became a stage for raw, unscripted drama, with cameras capturing moments that would define this trial in the public eye. Fans online continued to debate and theorize. Some speculated that the witness might have been motivated by personal grievances, while others believed they were simply revealing the truth that had been hidden for too long. Analysts in the rap and street news world emphasized that this moment would be remembered as one of the most shocking courtroom revelations in recent history. Yella's reaction alone, his pale face, his nervous gestures, and the subtle tremor in his voice became a focal point for discussion and analysis. According to insiders, the witness's revelations had layers that went beyond what was immediately apparent. Not only did they challenge Yella's statements, but they also highlighted previously unseen power dynamics within the circle, shedding light on manipulations, alliances, and betrayals that fans had only speculated about. The courtroom energy remained tense throughout the day. Every new statement caused ripple effects, forcing the defense to adjust strategies and the prosecutors to rethink their approach. Observers described the scene as electric, with a palpable sense of anticipation as the testimony continued to unfold. Fans online were relentless. TikTok clips dissected facial expressions, body language, and microreactions. YouTube analysts linked the testimony to previous social media posts, interviews, and known associations, piecing together a narrative that was as explosive as it was comprehensive. The witness revealed moments that connected Yella to key events, hidden interactions, and decisions that had previously been murky. Sources confirmed that these details were verifiable, making the testimony highly credible and extremely difficult to challenge. Yella's attempts to respond or deflect were subtle but noticeable. His defense team tried to object, but the precision of the witness's statements left little room for disruption. The tension in the courtroom was mirrored online, where fans dissected every microexpression and subtle reaction in real time. According to insiders, the witness's revelations not only exposed truths about Yella but also indirectly highlighted behaviors, choices, and alliances of others connected to the case. This created a cascading effect with multiple layers of impact that fans, analysts, and insiders were trying to unpack simultaneously. The social media frenzy intensified. Hashtags related to Yella's reaction, the witness's testimony, and the courtroom drama dominated trending lists. Fan theories ranged from speculating on hidden motives to predicting the fallout from exposed alliances. Analysts emphasized that the combination of authenticity, shock, and emotional intensity made this moment viral gold. Every glance, every pause, and every phrase from the witness fueled speculation, ensuring that content creators would have material to analyze and remix for weeks to come. According to sources, the implications of the testimony extended far beyond the courtroom. Relationships within Yella's circle were being re-examined, trust was being questioned, and insiders predicted that the fallout could redefine alliances and reputations. Fans online responded with a mix of excitement, disbelief, and anticipation, eager to see what the next twist would bring. The courtroom drama reached a crescendo when the witness began revealing information that tied multiple parties to incidents previously shrouded in mystery. Yella's pale demeanor became even more pronounced, and observers noted a visible struggle to maintain composure. Fans immediately latched onto this, creating viral content that captured every detail of the exchange. Social media platforms were ablaze with commentary, reactions, and theories. TikTok videos compiled key moments, Instagram stories highlighted reactions, and YouTube channels uploaded in-depth breakdowns analyzing motives, credibility, and potential outcomes. According to insiders, the witness had not only anticipated key defense strategies but also presented their testimony in a way that strategically countered potential objections, making the statements even more impactful. The courtroom chaos was now fully in motion, with tension, suspense, and viral energy driving both in-person and online reactions. Fans continued to dissect every nuance, every expression, and every piece of information, fueling speculation about the next revelation, potential betrayals, and the broader implications of the witness's statements. This was more than just a courtroom moment. It was a viral cultural event, reshaping narratives, driving engagement, and solidifying itself as one of the most talked-about incidents in recent memory. The courtroom remained electric, the air thick with tension as the witness continued to dismantle everything Yella had claimed. Every sentence was like a calculated strike, exposing inconsistencies, hidden motives, and connections that no one had expected. Yella's confident facade had completely crumbled, replaced by visible anxiety and subtle panic. He shifted in his seat, avoiding eye contact, fidgeting with his notes, and occasionally glancing toward the defense team for some sign of support. But insiders say there was little they could do. This testimony was precise, detailed, and backed by evidence that was verifiable, leaving Yella with almost no room to maneuver. Fans online were going wild, dissecting every moment. TikTok videos showed side-by-side comparisons of Yella's demeanor before and after the witness took the stand. Instagram stories highlighted reactions from the courtroom audience, and Twitter threads blew up with speculation about the long-term impact of the revelations. According to insiders, the witness wasn't just exposing inconsistencies, they were revealing hidden alliances and secret dealings that had been kept under wraps for years. Some of these details connected Yella to individuals whose involvement had previously been questioned or entirely unknown. Every new revelation caused another ripple of shock, both in the courtroom and online. Analysts in the rap and street news community emphasized that this moment had all the elements of a viral storm: raw emotion, unexpected twists, and high-stakes drama. The witnesses' credibility was undeniable, and each point they made seemed to land with surgical precision. Fans online immediately began theorizing. Some suggested that the testimony could lead to further legal consequences, while others argued that reputations within Yella's circle might never recover. Clips of Yella's reactions were being remixed, memified, and analyzed, turning the courtroom into a full-blown viral event. Sources close to the trial revealed that the witness had prepared meticulously, knowing exactly how Yella would respond and which points would provoke the most noticeable reactions. Each carefully chosen phrase seemed designed to create maximum impact, and the resulting tension was palpable. As the testimony unfolded, Yella's defense team tried to interject, but every objection was met with either firm clarification from the witness or procedural maneuvering by the prosecution that left little room for disruption. Observers described the scene as surreal, a courtroom filled with intense scrutiny, fans glued to screens across the world, and a subject who had gone from confident to visibly rattled in mere minutes. Online, the discussion was relentless. Hashtags related to Yella's pale-faced reaction trended, TikTok compilations racked up millions of views, and YouTube channels uploaded deep dives analyzing motives, body language, and potential implications for everyone involved. According to insiders, the witness had not only come prepared with factual evidence but also with the emotional weight to unsettle Yella completely. Every anecdote, timeline, and connection was delivered with precision, leaving little doubt about the credibility of the information. The courtroom became a stage for raw, unscripted drama, a moment fans would remember for months. The witness began connecting past incidents, previously dismissed as coincidences or misunderstandings, directly to Yella's actions. The crowd reacted audibly, with gasps, murmurs, and stunned expressions spreading across the room. Fans online recreated the moment in reaction videos, overlaying slow-motion footage of Yella's expressions and dramatizing the tension for effect. Analysts noted that the combination of emotional intensity and high-stakes revelations created a viral feedback loop. The more shocking the testimony, the more attention it garnered, which in turn amplified the scrutiny and speculation. According to insiders, the testimony also hinted at betrayals and hidden conflicts within Yella's inner circle. Relationships that fans assumed were solid appeared fragile under the new light. Observers noted subtle glances exchanged between key figures in the courtroom, suggesting that the witnesses' statements were hitting home far beyond Yella himself. Social media was ablaze. Twitter threads dissected every word, YouTube breakdowns linked testimony to previous events, and TikTok creators created compilations of the most shocking facial expressions. Fans debated, theorized, and speculated, creating a cultural moment that extended far beyond the courtroom walls. The witnesses' revelations were not just legal points, they were narrative explosions, reshaping the story that fans had believed for months. Each statement added new layers of intrigue, forcing Yella to respond under pressure while the courtroom watched every microexpression. According to insiders, Yella's attempts to remain composed were evident but ineffective. His shaking hands, shifting gaze, and occasional stammer betrayed the anxiety that had replaced his earlier confidence. Fans latched onto these details, analyzing them frame by frame across social media platforms. The witness didn't stop there. They began referencing communications, agreements, and interactions that had been considered private or inconsequential, highlighting their relevance in a way that made the courtroom audience gasp. Even seasoned reporters admitted they had rarely witnessed such a reaction in a high-profile trial. Analysts pointed out that moments like these are the gold standard for viral content. The combination of truth, shock, and emotional intensity creates a story that cannot be ignored. As the witness continued, Yella's pale demeanor became more pronounced. His attempts to regain control were subtle but visible, adjusting his posture, clearing his throat, and taking cautious notes, but the tension in the room made it clear that he was deeply rattled. Online, fans speculated endlessly. Some theorized about hidden motives, potential cover-ups, and future repercussions, while others dissected every micro-expression for clues about Yella's mental state. According to insiders, the witness's revelations would have lasting consequences. Beyond immediate courtroom dynamics, relationships, reputations, and alliances were being re-evaluated in real time. Fans on social media were effectively part of the ongoing narrative, reacting, theorizing, and spreading content that kept the story alive and viral. The witness's statements also hinted at further developments yet to come. Analysts suggested that additional revelations could surface in follow-up testimony or through subsequent investigations, meaning that the courtroom drama was far from over. Every reaction from Yella, every nuance captured on camera, became content for social media, creating a constant loop of engagement and speculation. The intensity continued to build. The witness detailed moments that connected Yella to previously overlooked events, bringing new clarity to situations fans had only partially understood. Observers noted that the precise way the information was presented left little room for misinterpretation, and the emotional weight of the revelations added another layer of impact. Fans online became amateur analysts, piecing together timelines, motives, and alliances based on the testimony. TikTok and YouTube exploded with reaction videos, remixes, and commentary. Hashtags related to the case dominated trending lists, while fan theories proliferated at an unprecedented rate. According to insiders, this witness had fundamentally altered the narrative. Yella's credibility was called into question, the courtroom energy shifted dramatically, and fans were now fully invested in decoding every detail. The courtroom chaos was mirrored online, where millions of viewers dissected reactions, facial expressions, and subtle cues in real time. Analysts emphasized that this combination of high-stakes drama, emotional intensity, and unexpected revelations created viral momentum that would carry the story far beyond the courtroom walls. By the time this part of the testimony concluded, it was clear. Yella was shaken, the witness had made a lasting impact, and fans around the world were hooked, replaying every shocking moment over and over, waiting for the next twist that would undoubtedly drop in the coming episodes. The courtroom was electric, the tension so thick it felt like you could slice it with a knife. After the witness dropped bombshell after bombshell, Yella's confidence had completely crumbled. His pale face, previously the focus of every camera and social media clip, now told a story of someone on the edge, trying desperately to maintain composure while the walls of his carefully crafted narrative came crashing down. Observers noted that Yella's usual swagger had disappeared. Every subtle gesture, fidgeting hands, darting eyes, a tight jaw revealed just how rattled he truly was. The witness wasn't finished. Each word seemed strategically aimed to dismantle not only Yella's claims, but the entire structure of his defense. Sources confirmed that the witness's knowledge was both detailed and intimate, including timelines, conversations, and interactions that contradicted Yella's prior statements and exposed relationships that had been hidden from the public eye. The courtroom audience, initially tense, now erupted into murmurs and audible gasps as the witness revealed information that nobody saw coming. The energy was electric. Fans online immediately reacted. Clips of Yella's reaction went viral across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, racking up millions of views in a matter of hours. Twitter threads exploded with speculation, theories, and debates over what the witness had revealed and what it meant for Yella's future. According to insiders, the witness's testimony didn't just challenge Yella, it had the potential to expose hidden alliances, betrayals, and secrets within his inner circle. Every new detail added a layer of complexity, forcing lawyers, spectators, and fans to rethink what they thought they knew. Analysts in the rap and street news world called it one of the most shocking courtroom moments in recent memory. Social media reaction was immediate and intense. TikTok compilations highlighted Yella's pale-faced expressions, Instagram stories captured key moments of tension, and YouTube breakdowns provided deep dives into motives, timelines, and hidden connections. Fans speculated endlessly about the implications, from potential legal consequences to fallout within Yella's circle. The witness, fully aware of their impact, continued to deliver their statements with precision and calm authority. Each revelation seemed to land harder than the last, leaving Yella visibly rattled. Even the defense team appeared momentarily unprepared for the depth and accuracy of the testimony. Observers noted subtle shifts in the courtroom, glances exchanged, whispers, and a sense of disbelief that permeated the space. The witness revealed connections to events that had been considered minor or unrelated, showing how each thread tied directly to Yella's actions. According to insiders, these revelations were meticulously prepared, leaving no room for doubt or misinterpretation. The courtroom became a stage for drama that rivaled reality TV. Every microexpression, every pause, every word became content for online audiences, fueling viral speculation and discussion. Fans were not just passive viewers, they became analysts, dissecting reactions, timelines, and hidden motives, creating a feedback loop that amplified the intensity of the moment. As the testimony continued, Yella attempted to regain control, subtly adjusting his posture, clearing his throat, and attempting to respond, but the witness's credibility and preparation left him with very little room to maneuver. Observers noted that the pale-faced expressions persisted, each moment more pronounced than the last, signaling the depth of the impact. Online, the reaction was relentless. Hashtags related to the trial and Yella's reactions trended globally. TikTok compilations, Instagram reels, and YouTube analyses dissected every nuance, from facial expressions to body language, creating a viral frenzy that extended far beyond the courtroom walls. According to insiders, the witness's testimony had ripple effects beyond the trial. Relationships, reputations, and alliances that fans assumed were untouchable were suddenly under scrutiny. Every revelation prompted questions about loyalty, trust, and hidden agendas within Yella's circle. The social media discussion reflected this, with thousands of fans speculating about motives, potential consequences, and what might happen next. Analysts emphasized that this combination of authentic emotional reaction, unexpected twists, and high-stakes drama created viral content that was difficult to ignore. Every pause, every glance, and every subtle reaction was dissected, making the courtroom itself a cultural moment. The witnesses' precision and depth left little doubt about their credibility. Sources confirmed that their information could be cross-verified, adding weight to every shocking statement. Yella's attempts to maintain composure became increasingly visible as the witness methodically connected dots, highlighted inconsistencies, and revealed hidden layers of information. Fans online were glued to the drama. TikTok videos comparing expressions, YouTube analyses, and Instagram reaction posts flooded feeds, sparking endless debate and speculation. Hashtags exploded as users theorized about potential legal repercussions, internal betrayals, and future fallout. The courtroom energy continued to escalate. As the witness moved into more sensitive and previously undisclosed details, whispers grew louder, some people gasped, and the tension became almost unbearable. Observers noted that even the judge leaned forward, paying close attention, aware of the significance of the testimony. According to insiders, this witness was not just revealing facts, they were altering the narrative entirely. Their statements challenged the very foundation of Yella's defense and exposed vulnerabilities that no one had anticipated. Yella's attempts to respond were subtle but visible, shifting posture, clearing his throat, and attempting to regain composure. But the weight of the revelations left him visibly rattled. Fans online picked up on every nuance, turning every moment into content. TikTok compilations, Twitter threads, and YouTube analyses dissected each expression, gesture, and statement, creating a viral storm that only intensified as the day went on. The witnesses' final statements tied together hidden connections, secret alliances, and contradictions that had gone unnoticed until this moment. Observers noted that these revelations had not only legal implications but also cultural ones, reshaping perceptions, relationships, and the public narrative surrounding Yella. Social media reacted instantly. Clips went viral, hashtags trended, and fans debated every possible consequence. Analysts emphasized that this courtroom drama had become a defining cultural moment, with online engagement reaching unprecedented levels. According to insiders, the fallout was just beginning. Relationships within Yella's inner circle were being questioned, alliances were breaking down, and fans speculated about additional revelations that could surface in future proceedings. The courtroom chaos had become a viral spectacle, drawing attention from fans, creators, and analysts across platforms. By the time the witness left the stand, the energy in the room was palpable. Yella's pale-faced expression remained, a stark reminder of the impact of the testimony. Fans online continued to dissect every moment, ensuring that the story would dominate feeds and discussions for days, if not weeks. This episode of courtroom drama wasn't just about legal proceedings. It was a viral cultural event, combining shocking revelations, emotional intensity, and high-stakes suspense in a way that kept fans glued to screens around the world. Analysts noted that this combination of factors, unexpected witness, detailed testimony, and visible reactions, created a perfect storm for virality, ensuring that the courtroom chaos would be remembered long after the trial concluded. Yo, fam, if you thought that courtroom drama was wild, trust me, we've only scratched the surface. Yella going pale, the witness dropping bombs, and alliances unraveling, it's straight-up chaos, and the internet cannot stop talking about it. Every clip, every micro-expression, every shocking revelation is blowing up social media right now, and if you're not watching closely, you're missing the full story. This isn't just a trial. It's a cultural moment that's making headlines, trending on TikTok, and lighting up Twitter like wildfire. Now it's your turn to get in the conversation. Did you catch that look on Yella's face when the witness started revealing hidden connections? Were you shook when the timelines matched up and everything started to make sense? We want to know your take, because the fans are the ones driving this drama to viral levels. Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Who do you think is really behind the secrets? Which revelation hit hardest? And do you think there's more truth waiting to be exposed in the next episodes? Also, don't sleep on the updates. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you're the first to get every shocking development as it drops. You don't want to be scrolling through feeds tomorrow missing the next crazy twist that everyone's talking about today. Share this video with your friends too, trust me, they'll thank you for catching this chaos early. Remember, this story is just heating up. Every reaction, every angle, and every secret revealed keeps the tension high. So stay locked in, stay commenting, and stay sharing. The courtroom might be silent now, but online, it's straight-up viral madness. Let's ride this wave together and see how deep the chaos really goes.